Hello guys, welcome to this WordPress tutorial, and today we're going to learn if you ever forget the login credentials for your WordPress website, right? How do you go about logging into your website, or how do you go about changing the passwords or the get to know your login credentials for a fact, right? So this can be done. If in case you have this ever happens that you lose the passwords or you lose the credentials, you can still go ahead and log into your panel. Now let's just take a look at what are the ways. So firstly, if in case you ever forget, there are basically three ways. One is if you know the login URL of your website. Suppose my website is abc.com and you know the login URL as well. So suppose it's abc.com/wp-admin, right? Or if you have changed it, then also if you know the login URL of your website, right? Then you will be redirected to the login page. Over there, you will find the forget password, right? So you just click over there, and in case if you've already set the mail, then you will receive the password reset link in the mail. So that is one way to do it, right? Now, if in case that happens that you even forget the access to your email, right? If this happens that you even forget the access to your email, still you can go ahead and use. Now you do not need to have the login credentials of your hosting panel. So whichever hosting that you're using, you have to have the hosting credentials, right? If in case you have a trouble in logging in through your hosting, you have to contact the customer care. They'll retrieve your account, right? So first is you do have to have a hosting credentials of your account. So once you have that, you log into your hosting panel, and you have an option to auto log into your website from the backend, so you don't have to put in any credentials. So that's the second way. The third way is, you can, once you have the access to your hosting credentials, you can go to the phpmyadmin and check the username and check the password, or even change the password, right? So these are the three ways that we're going to learn how to do that, right? So let's just go ahead and try to figure out, actually try to do the practical of how these three methods go about. So guys, I have this website right now. Suppose I forget, now that I have not logged in, right? Suppose I forget the login credentials. Firstly, I do need to know the login URL, right? So if it is, it can be, if it is default, if you have not changed it, then it would, and it's a WordPress website, then it would definitely be wplogin.php, right? So you can go ahead and access it through that. Now I have changed my login URL, so I don't know what the login URL over here is, right? So I can even try wp admin. So if it works, let's see. But still, that's not the case. It won't go, it's not going to work, right? Now I either need to know the login details, right? If I know that, then I will be redirected to this page. Now, if I don't know that, then I would have to, go for the other way. So suppose you know this, then there's this simple method. You can just click on lost your password. It will send an email or password reset email to your or to your email ID, right? So just open that, click on that. It will ask you for the new passwords. You can just set the passwords and then log in back again, right? If in case you don't know, now this can happen that you don't know the access, or you forgot the access of your email account, or probably you even don't know the URL, login link URL of your website. Suppose you had changed it, right? Then what do you do? Then what you can do is, you have to log into your Hostinger panel. Like I'm working on Hostinger, that's why I'm telling about the Hostinger. So firstly, you have to log into your hosting, and over here inside your hosting, you once you log in, you will be redirected to your hosting. Just click on manage. Once you click on manage, go to your dashboard, and inside your dashboard you can see now since we're doing the second way, we're going to do the auto login. So whatever website is it, you can select from here, right? Whichever websites, if you have multiple websites and you want to access the specific websites, specific website, you can just select the website from here. And once you do that, you can just click on the dashboard. Once you click on the dashboard, you will be redirected to this page. So in this page, you do have an option to click over here. Once you click over here, the edit website, you won't need any login credentials. You can just click over here. It will directly redirect you to the backend. It will log you in to the backend, right? So that is another way to do it. And over there, you can just go ahead and change the passwords for yourself, right? And see the whatever username is it, that would be inside the general settings, right? So you can go to the general settings and see the username, and you can go to the users, and inside the users you can see what the username of the user is. And also you can send yourself another password reset link. You can even change your email ID to a new email ID, or you can change the password there and then itself. So you will have all those options inside the users. Once you log in from this backend, just go to the users and you can change, you can go to inside the users, just click on the name that you know is the admin or was yours, and you will get to know your username, the email ID, and you can change the password there and then, send yourself a password reset link, as well as you can change the email address, the admin email address over there as well. So I hope so this part is clear. Now suppose you still want to do it another way. There's another way to do the same thing. You can go ahead and change your passwords via your backend phpmyadmin. So that's the the database. You can change your passwords inside your database as well. So for that, you need to be inside your dashboard, right? So once you're inside your dashboard, you can just scroll down. From here, if you just scroll down, just select the website that you want to have access to. Just scroll down. Once you scroll down, you will see this databases. So in this databases, you can have this phpmyadmin. Just click on that. Once you click on that, you will be redirected to suppose you have multiple websites, then all the databases will be listed over here. Suppose you don't know, suppose now over here all the databases are listed. Now if there are multiple databases, you might not be able to know because the database name is very complicated, right? And you don't it's tough to remember. So what you can do is, inside this part, inside over here, you have this option of database. So you can see this for this specific website, what is the database name. You can see the database name over here, right? Once you've logged into this part, right? So inside your dashboard, you have this database name. Once you just, you can just search it by the last four, 5 letters, whatever they are, right? Just search by the last 4, 5 letters and you will be able to find the database. Once you do that, just click on enter phpmyadmin. Just click on that. Once you do that, you will be redirected to the tables. Now over here, the database, I have all the tables. Now this table also has the details of the user. So if in case I see this minus sign, if I click on this plus, it will just open up. And if I go down, I can see this WP users over here. So all the users who are created will be listed over here. So I can just click on WP users. And now you see I have my user login. This is my username for for my website. And you can also go ahead now regarding the password. This seems to be a very complicated combination of password because this is encrypted. And if you try to put this in, it won't let you log in. It won't let you log in. So what do? What you can do is click on edit. And once you click on edit, you will have this this option. So if you want to change the password, just change it to anything that you want, right? So I'm just changing it to a random name. Make sure if it's on internet and if it's live, make sure your password is strong because it is a security concern. I'm just doing it for a demo purpose, so I'm just using a random password. Once you do that, inside this user pass varchar, just change it and search for MD5. So you have to come down and search for MD5. So this is because we have to encrypt the password, right? So just click on MD5 and just scroll down and you will have an option of go, right? Now the just on the bottom right, you will have an option of go, right? So I'll just click on go and my user ID and password has changed. Now I did not change the username. I could have changed the username as well, but I just changed the password. Now what I can do is I can just simply come back, and if I know the login URL, then that's the best thing. Then I can just simply type the name of my website and then the login URL, right? And after this, I know my username now because I saw it, and then I can change. I already changed my password. I'll just click on login, and so you will be logged in to your backend, right? And over here you can always go to the users, and you can change the admin email ID as well. You can see the administrator email, as well as you can just go to go to your settings. So inside your settings, you can just go to the general, and inside the general you can just change your administrator email ID as well from here, right? Just remember, once you send a change your email ID, you have to confirm it to the new email ID. Yes, that this is the email ID I want, right? So that is what you have to do. And you can get all the user details from the users panel from over here inside the users, you can get all the details of the user, right? So I hope so, guys, this was clear to you how to go about getting the passwords. Now let's just move on. So guys, we discussed all the ways to get into our website if in case we forget the login credentials of our WordPress admin, or if you have forgotten the email ID that you're using and you don't know which email ID it is, or probably you've lost the password for your email ID as well. So I hope so, guys, this is clear, and that's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video.